So, um, yeah, my grandparents took me in. Um, uh, I started living my life better, healthier. Started making better decisions. I, uh, I started learning new things. Like actually had I'd never experienced like pleasure in learning before. You know what I mean? Before I'd overdosed and came back and had this second chance at life. Never did I want to learn and feel so exhilarated to learn new things. So like this second part of my life has been a huge blessing. Like in all technical reality, I should have died and I'd have been dead if not for those doctors and God and my family. And so now that here I am, I decided I'm gonna do as much good as I can. My grandparents took me in. My grandpa, he was one of those oaky, old fashioned kind of guys. He didn't graduate the third grade. He built the house and everything, and well, I started, I was doing better and everything, and within a year, my grandpa was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I was honored to get to help care for him during his last days. He died here in the house. I helped my family take care of him. That was an experience I'm grateful that I got to be part of. He was the man that did everything, though. He did all the can do stuff. And while he was in his deathbed, our septic tank failed. That was an amazing experience for us too, because for me too, because I had to go dig up the lids, and we had it pumped, and the pumper guy told me what was wrong. He showed me what was wrong with the tank, and he told me I had to rebuild the leach line for it, and put some pipes inside the tank, some T pipes. And so I'd never done anything like that before, so I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I was sitting outside one night, taking my my time off. Just enjoying a joint, and I was sitting out there looking at the hole in the ground and trying to contemplate what I was going to have to do to fix it. And I had a pretty amazing experience where I kind of just had a real experience. I mean, like, I don't really want to tell too many people about it because I don't want to sound like a lunatic. But the experience that I had, it was kind of like an epiphany moment where suddenly I had a whole lot of clarity. I could see what I was gonna have to do, and in my mind, I could see it. And see, I've had trouble seeing things with my mind throughout my life, I guess you could say, because I've got some epilepsy issues. But suddenly, I could, visualize something with my mind, see it planned out step by step with my mind, and then I could actually begin to execute the steps necessary to fix it. It was like magic. Like you could do that if once you could see it, you could see the most efficient way to accomplish something, to get something fixed or done. and then you can take that route, like, unless you can see the routes with your mind, you visualize which routes to take, which decisions to make, which ones would be bad, which ones would be good, then you're never going to be efficiently able to accomplish anything. So that was a flippin' miracle moment for me, where I got insight, clarity. So basically, yeah, I was there, and all of a sudden I knew what I had to do. And so, and ever since that night, I've had the ability to visualize things. Like, I can be talking to somebody, and just reading their demeanor, their body language and everything, I can see where they're coming from. It's like magic, I swear. I don't even know what the heck, but thank the good Lord. Magic from God, right? So I saw what I had to do with the septic tank. I felt like God had told me what to do. And so I had a job to do, go out, dig in the septic tank. And so I don't want to get into too much detail about those right now, but I did that. I was working on that, and I was also helping take care of my grandpa. Eventually he passed away. I got the septic tank almost completely fixed until I actually came down sick. Whether it was because I was working in the septic tank, or I'd actually gotten bit by a rat, and bit about that deep into the meat of my arm here. I don't know if I got sick because of that or what, but I just, suddenly was so sick that I could hardly move my whole existence. My family actually had to take over, like, animal chores, like just all the chores that I was doing, dishes, everything. I mean, because I was continuing to do all that stuff that I started to do after they let me sleep inside. I was the house boy. You know what I mean? Anyone needed something, you call on me, and I will be there to help. And so I couldn't do anything anymore. This was about 11 months into getting off the needle. And I went to the doctor. They did some blood tests. They told me that when I came back, they told me that I was positive for hepatitis C. And that was a big blow to me, because, see, I was almost a year off the needle, and my life, I mean, I was healthy, and I could visualize success. You know what I mean? Like, I knew how to be efficient and accomplish things. And so that was a big blow to me, like 11, almost a year into my getting, recovery. All of a sudden I get hit with, oh, you got hepatitis C. So they took another blood test. They told me to come back in a week. I came back in a week. Me and my grandma prayed about it. And then I came back in a week, and they told me the results, the viral load. And my doctor, she walked in and she said, well, your viral load is 0. And I was like, oh, 0, man. Like, I guess that means I'm going to die or something. She said, no, 0 is a good thing. She said, the virus is 0. You've got antibodies for hepatitis C, but you don't have the virus. So I was like, what? Like, is that normal? She said, actually, it does happen to anywhere from 2 to 5% of people that are exposed to the virus, that they actually end up fighting it off themselves and just have some antibodies from it. Bless the Lord, right? So yeah, that was like a roller coaster. It's like, whoa, yeah, okay, so I don't have to do any bad medicine or have to deal with cirrhosis or anything terrible. Give anybody else my disease, my disease. um, um, oh, broken tooth, man. Sorry, I'm only stoned. Think I'm that's part of my story. Better take a break. We'll be back.